नमो Nupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Gopal Krishna Goswami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashata Desatarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Girdhari Radha Girdhari Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe Jaya Radha Girdhari Radha Girdhari Radhe Jaya Radha Rasubihari Radha Rasubihari Radhe Jaya Radha Rasubihari Radha Rasubihari Radhe Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Baladeva Jai Subhadra Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Baladeva Jai Subhadra Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me Jaya Jaya Gu Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. बोलो श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन, यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन, यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavatim Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamaya Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evasya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone in Bhagavad Gita class. So, in the last class we have seen till 6.43. Today we will start from 6.44. So, in brief we will revise what is 6.43. Tatra tam buddhi sanyogam labhate parvadehikam yatate cha tato bhuyah samsiddho kurunandana. On taking such a birth, he revived the divine consciousness of his previous life, and he again tries to make further progress in order to achieve complete success. O son of Kuru. So here Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna that the one who has done some sacrifice in the previous life will get the benefit of that karma in the next life. So, 6.3, after getting opportunities in the appropriate families, they begin their yoga practice from wherever they left off. So, that is the opportunity, and this opportunity one gets because of the previous life. So, if you have done some good karma in this life, so this good karma will be carried forward in the next life. There is no doubt. Whereas in this material world, it is opposite. You get the benefit till you do the good things. Once you do the wrong things, all benefits vanishes. But whatever in spiritual life, whatever good karma you have done, it is carried forward in the next life. That is important. So, Arjuna, Lord Krishna has given one example of King Bharat Maharaj, how he saves the baby deer, and he get attached to that particular baby deer, and he starts thinking, he starts loving that deer, and he starts thinking about deer day and night. He gets attached to that particular deer. So he always think about that. So at the time of leaving body, he remember the deer. So next life he gets as a deer, the birth of deer. Okay. So next life as deer. Then after, but his consciousness remains same, and next life he gets at Jada Bharata. In a Brahman family, he gets the life of Jada Bharata. Then in that life he instructs King Raghugana and later attains perfection. So this is the example of perfect consciousness. If you have done some good karma, it is carried forward with you in the next life. There is no loss in this diminution. So Lord Krishna has explained to Arjuna in that is 6.43. So we will see now 6.44. So 6.44 talks about after getting opportunities in the appropriate families, they begin their yoga practice from wherever they left off. So it is the continuation of 6.43, 6.44. 6.44 Purvabhyasena tenaiva hriyate hi avasopi saha jigyasur api yogasya Shabda-brahma-ti vartate. By virtue of the divine consciousness of his previous life, he automatically becomes attracted to the yogic principles, even without seeking them. Such an inquisitive transcendentalist stands always above the ritualistic principles of the scriptures. So, if you have done good karma in previous life, next life automatically starts practicing on yogic. You start following yogic principles. You don't have to struggle for that, because it is the benefit of good karma that we have done in the previous life. Okay. So, after getting opportunity in the appropriate families, they begin their yoga practice from wherever they left off. Okay. So, now here what is the important? After reviving the divine consciousness of their previous life, they always stand above the ritualistic principles of the scriptures, because it is their good karma that they have done in the previous life. So, automatically they get attracted to the yogic principles. Automatically they are attracted to yogic principle even without seeking them. Okay. So, they don't have to struggle, they don't have to search out for it. Automatically they get attached to the yoga principles, yogic principles, to the deity seva and all these. They automatically get guru, or you can say Lord himself comes in the form of guru and give him instruction, so that he can follow the yogic principle and can attain the liberation. He can attain the supreme absolute truth, Lord Krishna. So, Lord Krishna is the supreme controller. Shabda-brahma, ritualistic principles of scriptures. What is Shabda-brahma? Shabda-brahma is ritualistic principles of scriptures. So, Brahma here is great, Shabda-brahma. Shabda-brahma means the Shabda which can take you to liberations. So, it is the word of scriptures, it is the instructions of scriptures, ritualistic principles of scriptures. Advanced yogis surpass ritualistic principles of Vedas. So, even an ordinary person has to struggle to learn the yogic principles, to learn the principles of scriptures. But the one who has done good karma in the previous life automatically get attracted to the Vedic principles, structures, instructions. Automatically they get guru, spiritual guru, and they start practicing from wherever they left off in the previous life. They are attracted to spiritual and not material principles in his life. So, if you are an ordinary person, No, you must be in a materialistic life. But if you want to progress in a spiritual life, you have to associate with devotees, you have to find out some gurus, you have to read scriptures, you have to follow the instructions given in scriptures, Bhagavad Geeta, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. There are so many scriptures. So Srila Prabhupada says, if you have done good karma in previous life, you are automatically attracted to the yogic principle, or automatically you start going to temple, automatically you start practicing the devotional service. Okay, all this happens automatically, but it happens because of good karma that you have done in previous life. Mother Devati in her prayers reference Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 33rd chapter and the 7th verse. Aho but, low birth does not matter. Low birth does not matter. Aho bad swapachot tagariyan. Yaj jivagre vartate nam tubhyam. Te pus tapaste juhu sansunur arya. Brahmanachur nam grananti yete. Okay, so it is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Mother Devati in her prayers given in Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto. Low birth does not matter. One who chants holy name is far, far advanced. Okay, so in Bhagavatam it is written that if you are getting birth in a Chandal family, those who are dog eater, so it doesn't matter if you are taking the holy name of Lord, you are automatically liberated from that low birth. Srila Haridas Thakur got low birth he belongs to Muslim family, but he was known later he was known as Namacharya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu given him a name as Namacharya. Every day 3 lakh times he was doing chanting, 3 lakh names of Lord. Okay, Hare Krishna Mahamantra he was chanting 3 lakh times. So Srila Haridas Thakur got low birth but renounced as the Namacharya. He was known as Namacharya, given by Lord Chaitanya himself. So who is the Lord Chaitanya? Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. It shows in his previous life he must have surpassed all the ritualistic methods of Vedas. Okay, that is, what is Veda? Veda is Shabda-brahma. Shabda-brahma, where it is a good scripture by following which one can get liberation. Okay, so this is the 6.44. Then comes 6.45. So in 6.44 we have seen example of Haridas Thakur, who was later known as Namacharya. This name was given by Lord himself, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Then 6.45. Prayatnad yatmanastu yogi samsuddhi kilvishah anek janma samsiddhas tato yati param gatim. And when the yogi engages himself with sincere endeavor in making further progress, being washed of all contaminations, then ultimately achieving perfection after many births of practice, he attains the supreme goal. Okay, so those who have done good karma in previous life, they get good opportunities in the next life to start the yogic principles, to start the devotional service. So they start their beginning from there on, from wherever they left off in the last birth. And by practicing devotional service, they get liberation. They get the supreme absolute truth. That is the ultimate goal. Achieving Krishna is ultimate goal. Why? Because Krishna is everything. He is the owner of material life as well as spiritual life. He is the proprietor of entire universe. Or you can say entire universe belongs to Sri Krishna. And Sri Krishna is Supreme Lord Krishna. He is the Supreme Personality of God himself. Okay? So everything belongs to Krishna. So there is no matter about thinking that this is mine, this is your. Nothing belongs to you and me or anyone. Everything belongs to Krishna. So we should not get proud of having anything. It is the mercy of Krishna that we have that particular thing. So you can utilize those things in the service of Krishna. Whatever money you get from your service, from your job, from your property, or whatever your business, you should utilize some amount of money in the service of Lord Krishna. We should donate some amount of money in the temple. We should donate some some amount in Lord's Rath Yatra, Jagannath Rath Yatra, in temple service, DT Seva. There are so many things where you can donate. Okay, so this is given in 6.45. So how and when the yogi will achieve his ultimate goal? So in this we are going to discuss how and when yogi will achieve the ultimate goal. What is the ultimate goal? Achieving Krishna, going back home, back to Godhead. That is the goal. Okay, such a yogi ultimately achieves perfection and the supreme goal. What is the supreme goal? Achieving Supreme Lord Krishna, unto the lotus feet of Krishna. And this opportunity one gets after many births of life. Okay? So this is not very simple to get supreme goal. It takes some time. You have to invest your time in the service of God. So how you can get this opportunity? By making sincere endeavor. Okay, like you do study. If you study sincerely, you score more in the exam. You can pass, that is okay, but you score more. So it depends how you endeavor for the particular thing, exam or devotional service. Okay, so your endeavor, your enthusiasm is required. If you are not enthusiastic for your job, if you are not enthusiastic for your devotional service, if you are not enthusiastic for your karma, you will not get that effective result. So if you want to get effective result, you have to practice properly. You have to practice honestly. You have to practice sincerely. Okay. So by making sincere endeavor, you can achieve ultimate goal. So after being washed off all contaminations, so when you start practicing devotional service, it means what? You are engaging all your senses in the service of Lord. So what happens? Slowly, all the contaminations, all the, because this body is dustbin, like a dustbin. If you are not practicing a spiritual life, this body is like a dustbin. Whatever material miseries, contaminations are there will be there inside your body. So, but if you practice devotional service, it will purify your heart, it will purify your consciousness, it will purify your entire body. You will start thinking about Krishna. So you have to think about Krishna to purify your heart. So if you think about Krishna, your heart will be purified and you will get rid of entire contaminations. Entire contaminations will be eliminated from your body. So that is the beauty of devotional service. So what is the conclusion? Progress of yogi as explained in Bhagavad Gita 6.41 to 45. So 6.41 to 45, there is a conclusion where Krishna has told Arjuna that how to practice yoga and what is the result. So favorable condition. A person born in a particularly righteous, aristocratic or sacred family becomes conscious of its favorable condition for executing yoga practice. So in short, if I say, if you get good birth means what? You are getting a family, you are getting a birth in a family where they are already practicing devotional service. So it is your good karma that you got birth in that particular family. So once you get birth in that particular family where already people are following the scriptures, following the devotional service, practicing the scriptural injunctions, what will happen? You will automatically start from there. Your father, your mother, your elders will teach you how to practice, how to go ahead, how to progress in devotional service. Okay, then, and if you are sincere and if you practice sincere endeavor with determination, therefore he begins his unfinished task. He starts remembering, and whatever he left off in the last previous life, he or incompleted task, unfinished task will complete in this life automatically. That I want to do this, I want to do this. It means what? These tasks are unfinished in the previous life. Okay. What is the supreme goal? When he is finally free from all contaminations, he attains the supreme perfection, Krishna consciousness. So when you are ready means what? There is no contamination. You are already practicing the devotional service. It means you will achieve the supreme goal. So Lord Krishna is the supreme goal. That is the greatest Krishna consciousness. If you remove all the contaminations from your body, from your mind, from your heart is purified, you are able to think about Krishna. You are able to think about Krishna consciously. Okay, so if you think about Krishna, that is the ultimate goal. That is the ultimate goal. So Krishna is the ultimate goal. Krishna consciousness is the ultimate goal. Completely pure. If you practice sincerely, what will happen? Your heart will be purified. Thus he completely cleanses himself of all material contaminations. So if you are practicing devotional service, automatically all the contaminations will be washed off. And if there is no contamination, if there is no material miseries, you have already achieved the supreme goal. That is the instruction, that is the conclusion of 6.41 to 45. Okay, so after being washed of all contaminations, Krishna consciousness is the perfect stage of freedom from all contaminations. So if you are in Krishna consciousness, it means there is no contamination. So what is the supporting verse for this? 7.28. Yesam tva antagatam papam jnanam jananam punya karmana te dvanda moha nirmukta bhajante mama dinavata. It is the 7.28, 7th chapter, 20th verse from Bhagavad Geeta. One can fully engage in transcendental loving service only. Okay, if you are free from all contaminations, you are automatically in the Krishna's service. Okay, so after being freed of all material contaminations and free from all dualities, no dualities will follow you. If you are in Krishna consciousness, no dualities. Dualities means what? Profit, loss, happy, sad. In Krishna consciousness, there is only profit, no loss. There is only happiness. Srila Prabhupada used to say, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Likewise, keep on chanting. So what will happen? Your heart will be purified. Once your heart is purified, it means all the contaminations are washed off. Once or went away. So when there is no contaminations, when there is no material miseries, what will happen? You have already achieved the supreme goal. You are free from all contaminations, no material miseries. It means you have already achieved the supreme goal. Then we will see summary section. Verse from 6.46 to 47. Okay, what is the topmost yogi? 46 to 47. A yogi is greater than an empiricist, a fruitive worker, and an ascetic. And the yogi who always thinks of Krishna within and who with full faith worship Krishna is in a class by himself and is the greatest of all. A yogi who thinks about Krishna is the greatest of all. That is the summum and bonum of verse number 6.46 to 47. And above all, who? Bhakti. The one who is bhakti, practicing bhakti yoga, is at topmost level. Okay, so a yogi is greater than an empiricist, fruitive worker, ascetic, and the yogi who always thinks of Krishna within, who with full faith worships Krishna, is greatest of all. Okay, so now 6.46. Yogi is better than all others who endeavor perfection. The one who is practicing Ashtanga yoga, also looking for Krishna. The goal is only Krishna. Whatever yoga you are practicing, the ultimate goal is Krishna. But a yogi is better than all others who endeavor perfection. Okay, 6.46. Tapasvibhyodhiko yogi jnanebhyodhik api matodhikah karmibhyaschadhiko yogi tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. A yogi is greater than the ascetic, greater than the empiricist, and greater than the fruitive workers. So, in this sloka, Lord Krishna has clearly mentioned a yogi is greater than of all, that is empiricist, fruitive workers, and ascetic. Okay. Therefore, O Arjuna, in all circumstances be a yogi. So, what is yoga? Attaching to Krishna. Whatever activity you are doing, attached to Krishna, it becomes yoga. Means, whatever kinds of yoga, it is done for Lord Krishna only. So, Lord Krishna is the ultimate goal. Lord Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Krishna is absolute truth. Lord Krishna is Supreme Controller. Lord Krishna possesses all opulences, all kinds of opulences. For example, if someone is wealthy, has more money, so Lord Krishna has given an atom of amount, wealth to him. So one should not think that I am the richest person. No, it is not like, it is wrong. It is the wrong conception. Once you get this kind of thinking in your mind, it means you are nearing to fall down. Okay, so one should not think that I am wealthy. If you are wealthy, if you have money, it is all mercy of the Lord. It is given by Lord. It possesses to Krishna. Krishna is the wealthiest person. In the same way, if someone has got some strength, pahalwan, bodybuilder, so it is the one part of strength Krishna has given to you. You are not able to control. Where Krishna possesses the entire strength. Krishna is at top. So Krishna possesses all opulences. Okay, so one should not get proud of it. Okay, so a yogi is greater than ascetic, greater than the empiricist, and greater than the fruitive workers. Therefore, O Arjuna, why he is greater? Why? Because yogi is connecting everything to Krishna. And those who are fruitive worker, they are working for themselves. I will lot of money, I will earn lot of money, I will enjoy. But yogi will think, I will earn lot of money, but I will donate amount for the service of Krishna. I will use it in the service of Krishna. So yogis, every activity belongs to Krishna. Whereas those who are materialistic life, those who are living in materialistic life, those who are following material miseries, those who are ascetic, those who are empiricist, those who are fruitive worker, they are not connecting to Krishna. Only that is the difference. So many people have wealth, so many people have strength, so many people have fame, so many people are there good singers, there are so many, but If you are not connecting to Krishna, whatever you have, it is all waste of time, waste of money. So, whatever you have, connected to Krishna, utilize it in the service of Krishna, then it is fruitful. Okay, so yoga is defined as linking consciousness to the supreme absolute truth, connecting to Krishna. A person practicing yoga is known as yogi. Who is yogi? The one who is practicing Krishna, the one who is practicing Krishna consciousness, the one who is practicing devotional service is a yogi. So, yoga is named differently according to different methods adopted. Okay, there are different types of yogi: tapasvi, ascetics, jnani, empiricist or wise person, karmi, fruitive workers. Those who are karmi, they are working for themselves. I will work hard and I will have a lot of money. It means what? They will get lot of money, they will work hard, they are working hard to obtain lot of money, after that they will enjoy. So, they are karmi. They are karmi. And what is karma yogi? Karma yogi will offer entire result to Krishna. They are karmi. Okay. So, jnani, and who are jnani? They are achieving knowledge. They will sell it and they will earn a lot of money and they will enjoy. They are jnani. So, they are, what is a jnana yoga? A jnani yogi, what will do? He will use his jnana for Krishna. Okay. So, and tapasvi, ascetics, what will do? They will get lot of benediction and they will use it for material purpose. Okay. So, that is why here it is said that yogi means what? The one who is practicing yoga, known as yogi. Yogi will connect his everything to Krishna, whereas tapasvi, jnani, karmi, they will not connect their everything to Krishna. That is the only difference. That is why yogi is better than of all, tapasvi, jnani and karmi. Yoga is named differently according to different methods adopted. If linking process is predominantly fruitive acts, it is called karma yoga. If you are offering your fruits of action to Krishna, it is known as karma yoga. If linking process is predominantly empirical, it is called jnana yoga. If linking process is predominantly devotional, it is called bhakti yoga. So, bhakti yoga is at topmost position. So, it will be discussed in the next verse. So, Lord Krishna is saying bhakti yoga is the topmost yoga. So, ascetics, bhakti yoga is the ultimate perfection of yoga. Ascetic without self knowledge is imperfect. Empiric knowledge without surrendering is imperfect. Karma yoga without Krishna consciousness is waste of time. So, anything short of bhakti yoga is imperfect. So, if you are practicing ascetics, you are tapasvi and the bhakti is there, then it is best. If you are practicing empiric knowledge without surrendering to imperfect, then there is no, it is waste of time. But if you are practicing karma yoga with Krishna consciousness, it is best. Okay. So, whatever yoga you are practicing, there should be bhakti. I am for Krishna, I am working for Krishna. Krishna wants me to do it. Krishna has given me. Everything belongs to Krishna. All living entities are part and parcel of Krishna. These are all understanding of a Krishna conscious person, the one who is practicing devotional service unto the lotus feet of Krishna. So, this is the perfect Krishna consciousness that is given in 6.46. Now, we will see 6.47. Even better than yogi is a devotee who worships Krishna. So, what is a devotee? For devotee, everything is Krishna. I am working for Krishna. Krishna wants me to do it. I am for Krishna and Krishna is for me. So only relationship with Krishna. So if you establish relationship with Krishna, you are already in Krishna consciousness. You have already achieved the lotus feet of Krishna. If you have already achieved the lotus feet of Krishna, you have already achieved the ultimate goal. That is the ultimate goal. Okay. So 6.47. Yoginam api sarvesam madgatena antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yukta tamo matah. And of all yogis, the one with great faith, who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me, he is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion. Okay, the one who worships me, the one who thinks me about me, the one who works for me, everything, the one who takes shelter unto the lotus feet of my mind. Okay, so he has great faith in Krishna. The one who is practicing bhakti yoga has great faith in Krishna. Great faith means what? For me, everything is Krishna. Krishna is for me and I am for Krishna. That is the greatest thinking. So even better than yogi is a devotee who worships Krishna. So if you are worshipping Krishna, you are doing Sankirtana Yajna, you are worshipping, you are giving service to the deity, you are participating in prasadam distribution. All these activities belong to Krishna's service. Why? Because you are engaging your senses unto the lotus feet of Krishna. You are engaging your senses for the service of Krishna. Okay, so he has faith, he has great faith, not a simple faith, ordinary faith. It is a great faith in Krishna. Devotee has a great faith in Krishna. He takes shelter in him, always abides in me. Whatever I say, he is ready to do. He never say wrong. So Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, oh Arjuna, a yogi means what? A bhakti yogi. A bhakti yogi means what? The one who practices devotional service. The one who is practicing devotional service always abides in me. Whatever I say, he is ready to do. That is perfect surrendering process. He takes shelter in him, always abides in me. Always thinks of him. Always think of me within himself. He always thinks about me. How you can think about Krishna? By chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By relating your every activity to Krishna. I am doing it for Krishna. Krishna has given me. It is the mercy of Krishna. Whatever I get, I will offer it to Krishna. This is the way how you can relate everything to Krishna. And a devotee renders transcendental loving service unto me. Okay, these are all 4 activities which are discussed in this particular sloka. So, why bhakti yoga is the topmost yogi? Why bhakti yogi is the topmost yogi? Why? Because he has a great faith in Krishna, takes shelter in him, always thinks of him, render transcendental service unto him. Okay, so this is the instruction Lord Krishna is giving to Arjuna. So bhakti yogi is the topmost yogi. So discussion on worship and service. So what is the worship and service? Let us understand. Significance of word bhajate. Bhajate yo mam. Okay, there is bhajate yo mam. Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam. Okay, so bhajat means what? Bhajat means worship. Okay, so worship here, Srila Prabhupada has given difference between worship and service. So bhajate has its root in the verb bhaj, which is used when there is a need of service. The worship does not convey the same meaning as bhaj. So worship means what? Giving honor. But bhajate means what? Taking all time the name of Lord. Means you have some attachment. When you can take name of some person, when you have attachment. For example, there is a premi and premika. They always remember. Whatever activity they are doing, they always remember. If there is a girl, they remember boy. If there is a boy, they remember girl. They always thinking about, and they always have got a fear. No one should know that I am thinking about him or her. That kind of love is required for Krishna. You have to always think about Krishna. Okay. So what is the difference between worship and service? So worship means to adore or to show respect and honor to the worthy one. Okay. So worship means for giving respect. But service with love and faith is especially meant for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. So this bhajate word is specially used for only Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is the supporting verse to differentiate worship and service? Given in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.3. Yesam purusham. Ya esam purusham sakshad atma prabhavam ishwaram na bhajanti avajananti sthanad bhrashtah patanti adha. Anyone who does not render service, and neglects his duty unto the primal Lord, who is the source of all living entities, will certainly fall down from his constitutional position. So what is our constitutional position? Giving service unto the lotus feet of Krishna. Think about Krishna. Think about lotus feet of Krishna. Always remember Krishna. Whatever XYZ activity you are doing, always have faith in Krishna. I am for Krishna, Krishna is for me. So by neglect of service and duty unto the Supreme Lord, one falls down from his constitutional position. So if you forget Krishna, you will 101% fall down. There is no one can save you. So in this verse, bhajanti is only applicable to spog, that is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So bhajanti, this is a Sanskrit word used only for Lord Krishna. Can be applied to any demigod or any living entity. So worship you can use for any demigod or any other particular respectable person. You can worship Lord Shiva, you can worship Lord Ganesha, you can worship Lord Indra. So for all these kind of demigods you can use worship word. But for Supreme Personality of God, bhajanti word is used. Bhajate. Bhaja means bhaj. Bhaj means what? You are just taking name all the time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Taking name all time. You cannot take all the time your neighbor. You cannot take all the time name of your friend. You will get bored. Okay. But if there is, if there are lovers, premi and premika, so what will they do? They will always think about each other. That love is required for Krishna, where you can remember all time Krishna. Whatever activity you are doing, you will always remember Krishna. Okay. So importance of avajananti. Only fools and rascals deride the Supreme Personality of Godhead and try to comment on Bhagavad Gita without an attitude of service. Those who cannot serve unto the lotus feet of Krishna, they will always deny that Krishna. They will always deny that they will not understand the difference between worship and bhajanti. They cannot properly differentiate between the word bhajanti and worship. Then service to Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be avoided by a living entity. Why? Because it is the supreme constitutional position. What is the supreme constitutional position of a living entity? Giving service unto the lotus feet of Krishna. This is our supreme duty. Why it is supreme duty? Why? Because you have to relate your every activity with Krishna. One can avoid worshipping a respectable man. Today you are respecting someone, tomorrow because of some XYZ reason, enmity, you stop respecting. But for Krishna's service, it is the eternal service. You can never take. Krishna is not your enemy. Krishna is your friend in all the situations. So Krishna is the only person with whom you can establish friendship all the time, every moment, in this life, in all the future coming life. Okay, so service to Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be avoided by a living entity. So this is must. If you are a living entity, you have to perform devotional service, you have to perform service unto the lotus feet of Krishna. So one can avoid worshipping a respectable man or a demigod and may be called discourteous. But one cannot avoid serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead without being thoroughly condemned. Because every living entity is part and parcel of Krishna. One's constitution is to serve the Supreme Lord. One's constitutional duty is serve unto the lotus feet of Krishna. How to deal? How ideal yogi concentrates his attention on Krishna, who is called Syama Sundara. Okay, so Krishna is Syama Sundara. So Bhakti yogi is the topmost yogi. Why? Because Krishna is as beautifully colored as a cloud, whose lotus-like face is as effulgent as the sun. So Krishna is the most beautiful person in the entire universe, whose dress is brilliant with jewels and body is flower garland. Okay, so how beautifully here the description is given about the body of Lord Krishna. Illuminating all sides is his gorgeous luster. So Krishna doesn't require, in the spiritual world there is no sun, there is no light, there is no here this thing, there is no electricity at all there. So it is the light illuminating from Krishna's body. So everywhere there is light which is coming out of from the body of Krishna. So doesn't require any physical electricity or any sun in the spiritual world. So it is the light which is emanating from the Krishna's body. Because of there you can see there is always daytime. There is no darkness. In Krishna's abode, in Golok Vrindavan Dham, in spiritual abode, there is no darkness. All the time there is daytime. There is no night time. Okay, so how to achieve highest yogic perception? Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tatha guru tasyete kathita hi artha prakashante mahatmanah. Given in Shvetasvatar Upanishad. Only unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Lord and the spiritual master are all the imports of Vedic knowledge automatically revealed. If you respect your spiritual guru, if you perform devotional service unto the lotus feet of God, so this is the conclusion of all the Vedas, all the scriptures, conclusion of all the lectures given by spiritual masters. So what is our supreme duty? To serve unto the lotus feet of Krishna. Okay, He incarnates in different forms such as Rama, Nrsimha, Varaha, Krishna, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He descends like a human being as the son of Mother Yashoda, and he is known as Krishna, Govinda, and Vasudeva. He is the perfect child, husband, friend, master. He is full with all opulences and transcendental qualities. So Krishna possesses all opulences and all good qualities. So there is no defect at all in Krishna. Okay. So this is the. So what is the purpose of Niskamakarma? Given in Gopal Tapani Upanishad 1.15, to practice devotional service free from desires of material profit, either in this life or next. Devoid of such inclinations, one should absorb one's mind fully in the Supreme. That is the purpose of Niskamakarma. Conclusion of yoga ladder: Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga. Final stage is the Bhakti yoga. Okay. So to spiritual world, so Karma yoga, it all starts from Karma yoga without fruitive results. Niskamakarma-yoga. Oh Krishna, whatever activity I am doing, all the fruits is offered unto the lotus feet of Krishna. Niskamakarma-yoga. What is the Jnana yoga? Niskamakarma-yoga plus knowledge and renunciation equal to Jnana yoga. What is Ashtanga yoga? Jnana yoga plus meditation equal to Ashtanga yoga. And what is Bhakti yoga? Ashtanga yoga plus realization of Krishna in devotion is Bhakti yoga. Means whatever activity you are doing, if you are cooking, think about Krishna. I am cooking it for Krishna. After cooking, I will offer it to Krishna. It will become Mahaprasad. Then we will have Mahaprasad. So once you have Mahaprasad, you are taking Krishna inside through your mouth. If you are looking at deity, you are taking Krishna inside through your ear. If you are smelling tulsi leaf offered to unto the lotus feet of Krishna, you are taking Krishna inside through your nose. If you are speaking about Krishna, if you are discussing about Krishna, it means you are glorifying Krishna. Like Shabda-brahma Maharaj gave instruction to Parikshit Maharaj. Okay, so you have to relate your activity with Krishna, whatever you are doing, whether you are sleeping, whether you are eating, whether you are walking, any activity. So what is the comparison given between different yoga systems? Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga, and then Bhakti yoga. So Karma yoga, Jnana yoga and Ashtanga yoga, they are different steps on yoga ladder. So these steps are required to proceed towards Bhakti yoga. They are progressions toward the destination of Bhakti yoga. So goal of yoga is Bhakti yoga. Therefore yoga actually means Bhakti yoga. There is no selfish interest. Okay, in Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga, there may chances that you have selfish interest, possess material desires. Okay, I will teach yoga and I will have money. So you are teaching yoga, you are practicing yoga to get money. Okay, so that is God, that is purely selfish purpose. But in Bhakti yoga, everything is related to Krishna. So that's why it is selfless, free from all material desires. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga may fail to achieve success. They may stick to one point and fail to progress, and they are called that particular name. But in Bhakti yoga, there is a guaranteed 101% guaranteed success. Definitely makes progress because means and end are same. So when Karma yoga increases in knowledge and renunciation, it is called Jnana yoga. When Jnana yoga increases in meditation, it is known as Ashtanga yoga. So when Ashtanga yoga comes to the point of realizing Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is called Bhakti yoga. So these Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga, these are the previous steps of bhakti yoga. The bhakti yoga is the ultimate goal. Okay, in bhakti yoga you realize Krishna, you relate your everything to Krishna. Analogy, Krishna consciousness is the highest rung of yoga. Example, Mount Everest is the highest peak of Himalayas. So here what is the highest? Achieving Krishna as supreme goal. So goal is supreme goal. Krishna is the supreme goal. Summary of chapter 6. So in chapter 6, Krishna outlines the path of Dhyana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, the eightfold path, a mechanical meditative practice and senses, and focus one's concentrations on Paramatma, Super Soul, the form of Krishna within the heart. So using all these yoga practices, what you are doing? You are trying to establish Krishna inside your heart. Okay, one can advance in yoga through detached work without the desire for sense gratification. So this can be achieved by controlling the mind. Such a yogi sees happiness and distress, heat and cold, honor and dishonor, anything, any dualities will not touch the one who is practicing yoga in Krishna consciousness. Okay, he will see everything for Krishna, he will see everything in Krishna, he will see Krishna in everything. Okay, whether it is stone, pebbles, gold, is same for him. So when further advanced, he regards well-wishers, the envious, the pious and sinners equally. At that stage, the yoga root stage can even give up Niskamakarma-yoga. So Krishna then summarizes the methodology and ultimate goal of Ashtanga yoga system. So sitting postures, breathing exercises, sense and mind control culminates in samadhi or Krishna consciousness fixed on the super soul. So whatever breathing practice you are doing, whatever yoga asanas you are doing, why you are doing? To control the mind. A yoga yukt one who has attained perfection in yoga has a steady mind fixed on supreme. He is liberated, his mind is peaceful, his passions are quieted, he has experienced boundless transcendental happiness, and he is never shaken even in the midst of the greatest difficulties. So thus he is freed from all miseries resulting from the soul's contact with matter. So Arjuna complains, however, that the system of Ashtanga yoga is too difficult for him. So 5000 years before, Arjuna said yoga is difficult for him. So what to talk about ourselves, those who are living in Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, yoga is not possible, or by doing yoga you can never attain supreme goal. Okay, because 5000 years Arjuna said it is impossible for me, it was impossible for him. So in Kali Yuga, how can we practice yoga? That was the Dwapar Yuga. So Arjuna then inquires about the fate of yogi who falls from yoga practice after practicing long or short time. So Krishna explained him that there is no loss or diminution in the devotional service. Whatever you do, it is carried forward in the next life. Then in conclusion, yoga linking with supreme. Yoga means linking with supreme, is thus superior to asceticism, tapasya, fruitive work, karma, and empiricism, jnana. And of all paths of yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, hatha yoga, raja yoga, everything, bhakti yoga is best. Loving devotional service to Krishna is declared to be the culmination, the highest. Okay, so this is the chapter 6. Krishna outlines the path of Dhyana yoga, technically called Ashtanga yoga, the eightfold path, a mechanical meditative practice. Okay, so if you have any question, you can ask. We will stop over here. Next time we will see chapter 17, chapter 7, knowledge of the absolute truth. Okay, no questions. We'll stop over here. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा।